Emmerdale actor Joshua Richards, who plays Bear Wolf, has opened up about how the Ray Walters plot wrapped up and whether it might signal his departure from the ITV drama. The soap star has spoken about his future on the show following the shocking killer twist, cautioning that the nightmare isn't over. Joshua reflected on the conclusion of the human trafficking storyline, which ended with villain Ray Walters losing his life. Flashback scenes confirmed that Bear unintentionally killed Ray when he attempted to attack Bear's son, Paddy Dingle, and teenager Dylan Penders. Bear is battling to keep his deadly secret hidden, but upcoming scenes will see him admit the truth. Joshua has now shared his response to the dramatic storyline and Ray's death, questioning whether it was the right direction for the series. In an interview with The Mirror, he also hinted at what lies ahead for his character and addressed rumours about a possible exit. He explained, "I thought it was both compelling and powerful that the story would take such a horrific abuse of someone to a dramatic ending, where the abuser ultimately brings about his own downfall. There's a certain poetic justice in that. However, it also creates a fresh predicament, because this certainly isn't where the terror ends. The nightmare carries on." When asked if he worried about leaving the show, Joshua admitted, "Yes, I had a detailed conversation with producer Laura around June or July last year. She made it clear that this would be a long-running storyline that would take us into very serious territory, potentially even involving being detained at His Majesty's pleasure. So I was aware of how far the plot would go." Joshua added that Bear is still trying to process what he has done. He said, "Honestly, I think he's in complete shock and unsure how to manage his feelings. He's almost shutting himself off from everything around him because he simply can't cope. That's the struggle he's facing. He's endured intense trauma, and for it to suddenly erupt into such chaos and fear, leaving him feeling like he's lost control of himself entirely. Coming back to reality and understanding what he's done is a devastating blow, as it would be for anyone." The actor also discussed why Bear is determined to confess, despite Paddy's attempts to protect him. He commented, "He has this flawed sense of integrity, believing he must admit to what happened, even though he wasn't fully aware of his actions at the time. It's that old-fashioned mindset of, 'I did it, so I must face the consequences.' It may be misguided, but he truly feels it's the honourable path. In his view, taking a life is taking a life. It demands accountability. Even though it happened in self-defense, while he wasn't mentally stable and was on the verge of a breakdown, he still thinks he must accept the punishment." Emmerdale teaser, Paddy lands himself in police drama. What excuse can he possibly give? Paddy fills Mandy, Marlon and Rona in on how Bear's questioning at the station has been going. His anxiety starts to rise when DC Chen turns up and asks for both him and Dylan to come in for formal interviews. As officers escort Paddy away, he tells Dylan and Marlon to lay everything out honestly to Mandy. Elsewhere, Laurel overhears Marlon and Rona talking about the money they owe and decides to take matters into her own hands. Kev Townsend return rumours spark fan wishlist, including crashing Robert's wedding. Fans are hoping Kev makes a comeback. Our affection for Kev Townsend has never been a secret, and as speculation about a possible return to Emmerdale continues, excitement among viewers is only mounting. Since he left the village, fans have been clamouring for his reappearance, and it's easy to understand why. With numerous unresolved plot threads still lingering, Kev's return seems less a question of if and more when. And should he step back into the Dales, there are several storylines viewers are eager to see unfold. How Kev exited Emmerdale. Kev left the village last December after Robert rejected him. He returned briefly at Christmas, causing havoc for both Robert and Aaron once more. Things took a darker turn when Kev was captured by Aaron's dangerous ex, John Sugden. John planned to frame Kev for Robert's murder before positioning himself as Aaron's saviour. What John didn't anticipate was Kev staying several steps ahead. Kev managed to talk his way out, persuading John to release him so he could take Robert abroad, leaving Aaron free. Once unbound, Kev taunted John, attacked him, warned Aaron, and set off to meet his son, Lewis Barton. Lewis remains unaware that Kev is his biological father. Nicola King, however, knows and issued Kev an ultimatum. Either stay and be a proper parent, or leave forever without revealing the truth. Kev chose to walk away. Chris Coggle teases final scene, or not. Even though the storyline seemed to close, actor Chris Coggle posted his last scene on Instagram, saying, "Right, in a bit Emmerdale. Been an absolute joy. Thanks for all the love for Kev." Although this sounded like a farewell, fans weren't convinced. Calls for Kev's return poured in, with co-star Danny Miller joking about launching a petition. With Lewis still in the village and plenty of storyline potential, speculation continues, and a Reddit thread even hinted that Bradley Riches may have dropped clues about Kev coming back. What fans want from a Kev Townsend return? If Kev Townsend does make his way back to Emmerdale, here's what viewers are most excited to see. Number 1. Kev and Lewis exploring a father-son bond. Even without knowing Kev is his dad, there was a genuine warmth growing between him and Lewis. Delving deeper into that relationship tops our wishlist. Watching Kev awkwardly navigate fatherhood could provide much-needed humour. Think fishing trips gone wrong, disastrous karaoke sessions, and heartfelt bonding moments. Number 2. A Robron wedding surprise, with a twist. Kev entered the village head over heels for Robert Sugden, and while his past actions caused turmoil, time away may have changed him. A surprise appearance at Robert and Aaron's wedding, not to create chaos but to apologise and offer his best wishes, would make for a poignant full-circle moment, giving everyone a chance for closure and peace. Number 3. Kev versus Graham Foster. Fans are keen to see Kev square off against Graham Foster. The collision of egos, old grudges, and manipulation would be explosive drama. With Joe and Graham already scheming against the Sugdens, Kev stepping in could completely shift the village power dynamics. Number 4. A fresh romance for Kev. Moving on from Robert will not be straightforward, but seeing Kev explore love again could make for brilliant television. Whether it's through awkward online dating mishaps, unexpected encounters in the village, or meeting a completely new character, watching him navigate the complexities of romance would add depth to his story. Fans could enjoy the humorous missteps, tender moments, and gradual emotional growth as Kev slowly opens his heart again. It would be a natural, engaging next chapter for the character, showing him learning, evolving, and hopefully finding happiness. Number 5. Kev and Claudette, comedy and charm. Kev's unlikely bond with Claudette proved to be one of the most entertaining pairings in Emmerdale. Bringing them back together under one roof would deliver a perfect mix of humour, warmth, and genuinely touching interactions. From playful banter to heartfelt conversations, their dynamic could provide both light relief and emotional resonance, reminding viewers why these two characters clicked so well in the first place. If Kev does make a return, the possibilities are endless. With unfinished storylines, lingering emotional fallout, and the chance for redemption, his comeback could become one of the most compelling, multi-layered storylines in Emmerdale in recent years. It's a narrative filled with drama, laughs, and moments that could truly captivate audiences once again. Emmerdale airs weeknights on ITV at 8 p.m, with early episodes available on ITVX from 7 a.m.